favorites, welcome to Second Bites with Sarah. Today we are making a homemade Alfredo sauce. And PSA, this will put you into a food coma. First thing, friends, a whole stick of butter. You can judge me, I'm happy. Whole stick of butter is going in very, very low because we need to prep our garlic and we do not want it to brown. So lowest temperature you got, whole stick of butter, let's party. All right, butter is going nice and low. I've got 7 or 8 garlic cloves. Never let anyone tell you how much garlic to put in something. You are in control of what makes you happy. This is just all the garlic I had. If I had more, I might put it in. Got a couple garlic cloves. I use this little silicone dude to get my garlic skins off nice and easy. It's pretty magical. So I'm gonna get to work on these. So all the garlic has been peeled. I didn't show you guys that part just because it was not that exciting. And then I used a garlic press and it's all gonna go hang out with the butter and cook very low. I almost don't even want it to brown. I just want it to sort of melt. It's gonna start smelling really fucking good in here. The other thing I'm gonna put in is some white pepper. I do want just a little bit of pepper in there. And if I put in black pepper, it'll show because this is just like a pure white sauce. And so that's one of the reasons that I'm grateful for white peppercorns. I do wanna mention salt content here. I did use salted butter. A crap ton of Parmesan is gonna go in here, which is also a pretty salt-forward cheese. So I don't feel the need to salt my sauce if you're wondering why I'm peppering and not salting. Garlic is cooking for minutes. And I would just say, as soon as it smells really good, as soon as you're like, whew, or someone else in your home is like, whew, you're probably ready for the next steps. I chose gnocchi today, pre-prepared, although I had the idea we should totally make gnocchi soon. But gnocchi happens to be my roommate's favorite pasta shape. For me, it definitely makes the top 10, but it's not a favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and get my gnocchi ready. Pre-prepared gnocchi takes minutes. This package says 2 to 3 minutes. I mean, it's in and it's out. So I've got water boiling and it is salted. I'm gonna go ahead and prep this because this is gonna be a timing situation. Once the garlic's done, we're going in with heavy creamer half and half and Parmesan cheese, and we're just getting it to hang out for a few minutes together. So once I see that the sauce is like nearly there, I'm gonna gnocchi, thyme, and then get the gnocchi in there because if we don't and we let the sauce sit for a long time, cream-based sauces can separate. I've got 16 ounces of half and half. You can do heavy whipping cream too. You could do whole milk if you really got yourself in a pinch. Technically, you can make this with any milk. We're going for rich here. We're going for food coma. I already warned you, so we're going heavy. And grated Parmesan cheese. If you grate it yourself, totally fine. Shredded cheese is fine as well. There's just some elements to pre-shredded cheese that sometimes they put anti-caking agents on it, and we want this to be a smooth sauce. So again, you could probably make it work with shredded, but I'm gonna go grated, so it just melts a little bit faster. Garlic and butter have been hanging out. Get my cream in, and then this whole container of Parmesan cheese. Cream-based sauces, sometimes I think people are intimidated by them because they can be a little fragile, right? They're a little temperamental, they're a little moody. So I actually find that I turn up to like a medium-low heat and while it to help it incorporate. I'm not letting the cheese clump together, but I do not want this thing to boil either. It can simmer. But this is a situation where don't leave the stove. I left to come talk to you, but come back to the stove and babysit that sauce. Do not walk away from it. All right, friends, sauce is very, very close. I did end up adding a little bit more cheese, so I'll make sure to note that in the written recipe to balance, because remember, I wasn't really measuring. So since the gnocchi takes 2 to 3 minutes, sauce is close, gnocchi's going in, because now it's time sensitive. That's what you get for cooking in a crop top. God almighty. I don't have a lot of Olive Gardens by me. I don't go that much anymore. This is an indulgent dish. We went over that. But it smells like that. It looks like that. And now I'm like, why didn't I make breadsticks? Gnocchi is on very, very low. I can just kind of hear it simmering. It's basically just getting coated in the sauce. To make us all feel a little bit better, we are gonna put some parsley on top, something green. When I make this, I will sometimes throw spinach or broccoli in there. It is a very heavy dish, friends. So if you wanna serve it with a vegetable, that would make a lot of sense to me. But we're gonna put some parsley on top. I like to think that the green things, the healthy things in our food go down and hold the gnocchi's hand to your stomach, and they're like, hey, he's with me, he's with me. It's really fucking pretty, and it smells epic in here. Eat it relatively fast. If you let it sit for a while, it's one of those dishes where if you're having people over, like, be finishing in the kitchen and like bring it straight to them, because again, it's kind of a temperamental sauce, right? A moody sauce. But here we go.
Good.
Holy crap. It's really fucking good. Hey favorites, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Second Bites with Sarah.